to end, or at least come on to a topic, Adam, with you now that you are here with us tonight, and that is well, it always happens this time of year, but we seem to have quite a few forfeits this week.
Well, I can tell you what happened with Man U. Man U, their owner has been gone, and Drew 14, or not Drew 14, Drew, who runs Manchester as AM, he was out of town this week, and none of their players got on to get the team together. So that was what happened with Man U. What happened with Borussia Dortmund is they all live in Mexico, and although they are a top 50 club, got to give them a shout out for top 50. Although it's not reflected in our league table, his guys in Mexico with our time change has really screwed them up because they're still at work when we start. They're not home yet. And so he's only able to make like the 9 o'clock game. And I guess I didn't realize that when I gave him ownership and take into consideration the spring forward deal. So my apologies to the league for that. I know that he wants to be there, and as soon as his guys get on, they do play. But the early games for them are going to be forfeits because of that.
So anyone that's coming up against Dortmund this week, guys, please be aware that that's not a case where they're trying to throw games away or not turn up.
Right.
You guys, it's beneficial for us guys in the UK because it means we coming close to
a free win.
Well, and we had some other random forfeits this week, but they were because of rule violations, not because of not showing up.
Okay.
So we had a team play an illegal player. We had a team that tried to play a game with 3 players, and we had a team that backed out at halftime and didn't realize who the owner of that club was and was getting bad information from a previous owner who he still thought was the owner. So it was unfortunate.
But we're looking okay with the teams for this week coming up?
Well, like I said, the only team you're going to continually have an issue with is Dortmund, and it's only because of the time. I don't know if everybody understood what he was talking about in the Facebook group when he put it on there, but that was the issue.
Okay.
And I mean, you gotta respect it. I mean, the kid's getting on to play the 9 o'clock games as soon as they're home from work. So I appreciate his efforts. And at this point in the season, it seems kind of pointless to me to replace that owner. As we've been real successful this season, in when a team kind of fell apart, we immediately had an owner step up and take them over. I mean, look at Copenhagen. And when he took that team over, I mean, shoot, with all those forfeits they gave up from playing a banned player, they were 23rd on the table. And he took them over and has moved them up 3 spots and got some wins back for him and knew he was taking over a monster when he got there. So props to William RXN. He left my team to do it, so it hurt my team. But that's the sacrifice that the owner of the league makes for the league.
Father, also, didn't Salvo leave you in the 360 to take over Man City as well?
Man, I can tell you from every season a player that has left my team to take over or replace an owner that has failed. Like I said, I keep people that are trustworthy on my team for that reason. And, we just make go with it. Fortunately, Columbus Crew was able to replace William and move forward and are hanging tough. And I hope that continues because I've never won my league. For all of you that think the league's rigged, I've never won my league. I have won a cup once a couple seasons ago, but never won the league.
Fix.
Got to start now, though, ain't you, Adam?
Hey, we're dang sure working on it, and we're going to put a...
Pretty much wraps us up on Team of the Week and what's upcoming as far as the owners go. We are still running with 24 teams, which is fantastic. Dortmund take a late. Will obviously forfeit the first game, so your boys Columbus can have a bit more practice time on Thursday night. I'm just looking at the fixtures and what's upcoming. They better get themselves ready, Matty. Celtic versus Columbus Thursday night at 8:30.
I will miss that game.
Adam, we're going in.
you don't get yourself on a team, go watch that one on Twitch.
Well, I'm wondering where in the world my striker's going. If you look in the chat, he put #huge immobile transfer. Where's he going?
He ain't going nowhere. The
Gossip from Wendy.
Well, Wendy, there's some gossip for you for next week.
There we go.
Is this the last week? Next week?
No, we've got games this week, and then next week we have, I want to say, just Thursday games, and the knockout single one-off tournament for who gets that final spot in the wild card game will be that Friday. So I don't know. Do we have time for me to break down the playoff system, or do you want to do that next week?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Go for it, Father.
Salvo, you got time for that?
Yeah, I'm good for time, and based upon some feedback from some of the guys around the league,
They
I'll be doing this week is I'll be editing the show and I'll be putting it into parts onto the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So that you don't have to sit there for an hour and watch YouTube, you know.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I've never watched an hour-long YouTube video. So here's the deal. We've got 24 teams, okay? The top 7 teams on the table at the end of regular league play will automatically earn a spot in the Season 5 playoffs. The number 8 team is guaranteed a spot in a wild card game. Who plays the number 8 team in the wild card game for the final spot in the playoffs will be determined by the remaining teams on the table playing a single elimination knockout tournament to determine who gets that final wild card spot. The wild card game will then take place between the winner of that little tournament and number 8. And that will determine who gets the 8th place in the playoff position. And then those 8 teams will have a single elimination tournament to determine the league champion. Okay? We are this season going to award the President's Cup, the President's Trophy to the team on the table with the highest amount of points. If the league ended right now, that would be Tours. But, just so you understand what I'm saying, in the case of a tie in any table points, the winner advances on the following criteria, guys. First is the highest goal differential. Second is the number of team clean sheets. And third, if they're tied there, will be a golden goal match. Okay?
Nice. Yeah, absolutely.
If you have more than, and I said 6 earlier and I was mistaken. If you have more than 3 forfeits in the regular season, your team is not eligible for the postseason. We don't want to reward teams that haven't shown up. Okay? So that tournament.
You heard it there, man. Celtic are going to be 8th place in the playoffs.
Well,
AIK might have something to say about that.
But I just want to say that Gump and I came up with this. The purpose of this new system was to reward the top table teams with a good seeding in the playoff while allowing middle and bottom table teams to have a chance at a playoff berth. And we were hoping that would eliminate forfeits towards the end of the season, because what we've had in seasons past is as teams realize they're not going to make it, they just quit showing up. So this is a way to keep everybody juiced. Even if your team has absolutely been gash all season, you have the... You have...
Think they have a chance?
Wow.
They might have a chance because there's going to be plenty of free agents out there.
Cinda, I know she's my wife, and I apologize for what she just said. But even LA has the opportunity to make it into the actual playoffs with the wild card spot. So I hope everybody likes the new format. We're just trying to keep everybody interested for the entire season. I would like you to hit on a topic next week on the show, if you could, with whoever the guests are, and that is the length of the season. I've owned a league for a long time now, and I have found that the longer the season is, the more problems you have. And I don't know if you'd be interested in a shorter season, or you like this 6 to 7 weeks, depending on how it plays out.
You were talking about dividing the teams, no?
So
I'll tell you what, I can answer that for you now, Adam, if you want to, an honest opinion.
Well, I don't want to make the show too long. I don't want people to lose interest. And
Oh, okay. We'll save it till next week.
Okay, but if we could.
What we'll do is we'll talk about it not next week, but the week after, because the week after that will be the end of the regular season games.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Good deal.
An end of regular season show.
Good deal. Well, big shout out to the WSL media team. Another great episode. Appreciate it. Thank you for all those that came and listened. Congratulations to all those that earned Team of the Week, Team of the Tournament.
Thank you to my special guests, Juliazo, Jorge, and Alexander. Thank you for coming. Thank you guys. My media team. They're amazing. They keep me laughing on Kick. I'm always sending them pictures of whatever I'm doing and or videos, and we just laugh. And thanks everybody for watching on our Twitch channel. Remember, subscribe on our YouTube channel so you can see all the goal of the week and everything. So,
thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
The Viva yourself.